you tryna go be? Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. This is Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Well, big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Texan.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After the sack on first down, Luck. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
11. Move. Hey, 4 down.
From the gun, here's Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down, Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Check that. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. second down. It's Gordon, and he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and 2, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week, took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You've got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Yellow. I'm going 80. Good trap.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Watch the car. 12. 54. Hey, wahoo!
On 1st and 10, Luck. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Charlie, we're wrong.
Luck throwing again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a 10 right in my name.
He keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Antonio Brown. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes finding Green complete and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He's got Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Finish the game. Finish the game.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his man here. It's Green. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
12.
Luck now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up, but relentless. That's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Back. 43.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Green brings it in. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Yellow. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Coming to you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. The 20. A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Peterson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
To number 18, A.J. Green. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score, Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out of bounds there on the kick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42.
Strong right.
Watch twist.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, D.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Wide, 622.
154. Right here, right here.
Third and long, it's Locke. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Whoa.
Hey. 4 down.
Go.
31's the mic. I got you. 31's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Love, and that will be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 3.
They run again with Peterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Mike.
Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Look up. Strong right.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
Again, Peterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, Coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of money, When the not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex slick then